What do all of these keys have in common then?
They all need to be moved?
They are all cars that need to go into different positions right now because it is time to pull out the silver Clio over there and the black Clio up there.
And we're going to do a little swap. Engines.
And we're going to do a little swap, not just a swap of the cars. And we're going to be joined by Dan, who is a legend, you'll see very shortly. We're going to be joined by Taylor, who I'm sure you guys know, who is the expert when it comes to these cars. Jonathan is coming in as well to help us because we're going to be filming a lot. And the workshop is finally coming into action.
This is like the first time the workshop's properly being used for one of your cars.
Properly. And we've got a lot of tools we need to figure out, but obviously, if we're going to have two cars and some engines moving around, we don't want that there, definitely, and I don't really want that right alongside either.
Let's move that one. Also, do you remember how you said, oh, we'd use the workshop for light work on cars? And next minute we're like, yeah, let's just swap two engines out.
But Clios, it shouldn't be too complicated.
With the professionals, we'll be okay.
We're not Matt Armstrong. I'm just going to say that.
Yep, we're not going to be welding.
Well, I'm not. You're not.
Yeah.
But, so, the plan right now is no silver Clio first. Silver Clio to there, then M2 to back there. Got it. We can do this. We got this.
This car is living a luxurious lifestyle, isn't it? Well, it is now, it's working.
You mean a few years of not doing anything, and now it's on a C-Tech trickle charger?
Yep, look at it. New battery in. Well, this was the battery from the Abarth, right?
Yes, exactly. We put a new battery in the Abarth. That didn't fix the Abarth's problems.
We thought this had battery issues too. It turns out it wasn't battery issues, it was a sensor down there.
Anyway, you took it to Godleman's. It now has an MOT.
Yep.
Had to get a couple of things fixed. But this is I did think, should I be taking it for a drive right now? Like a last farewell, but I'm really not fussed.
Just wait. I've driven it for you and it actually drove quite nicely.
I mean, it works.
Watch this, on the button. Oh yeah.
That's a good start. Just straight into action.
Have you checked your sunroof? And you need to open it more.
How do you open it more?
Squeeze the button and then move it more. There you go.
There we go.
Now you go faster.
Do you? I probably felt I did when I was 17.
Yeah, it's like when you have a sunroof now on cars, you put it into like the tilt mode for sport mode.
But it drives.
Crash. They said we would like both doors to be able to open, so I think this one is fine here. When this moves, we'll be okay.
Okay, so we're happy.
I guess they can be a bit staggered as well. Tim,
we want space in front,
mate.
We want space in front of it.
Yes, true. Keep going. And then in terms of doors opening, I guess the other one's just going to go.
Well, they don't need, the other one's going to be a little bit set back, so it wants to be a touch further over than that, but basically that's fine. So funny. Okay, so the M2 is going to, you have it. M2 disappear next.
No beeping on this one when you reverse, this is good. Back we go. Tim's flying. Like a glove. And then stop. Bit more. It's massive, this car. Yep.
I mean, it's a 3 Series.
Can the door open? Yes.
It's a 3 Series pretending to be smaller.
It's a 3 Series pretending to be a 2 Series.
Next is that Clio.
We've got a PowerFlex keyring on this one. This is how you differentiate keys, even though it's a completely different key.
I was going to say, it's a completely for whatever reason, that car just had a totally different key to either of the other 2 Clios.
Didn't Taylor say this is the facelift key?
Yeah, so it must have had keys reprogrammed at some point.
Maybe, yeah. Which we might need to redo again anyway, so we'll find out.
Yeah, and probably I wouldn't mind having 2 keys. I hate only having 1 key for a car.
Yeah, true.
So I think it's safe to say it will need reprogramming. They're going to stay there. These are going to move because we need space.
It's got eye-back rear springs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's coming over.
Well, yes. We also have new rear springs in the back.
Okay.
So we're going to see what we have.
Options. Are you excited about the startup? I know you are. I don't even know what I'm asking.
It doesn't do flames.
On startup, no.
No. It's fun, just...
Get in.
Sorry, yeah.
And get started.
All your paperwork's in the back, remember?
Oh, okay. Well, one thing at a time.
Oh, it smells so funny in here. I don't know how to describe it. Ready?
Yeah. Sounds a little bit better than the other one.
No, that one's going to sound better than this one.
Eventually, yeah. I'll let you get it in position. You know what to do.
We've got some warning lights. We you like a flame?
No, I would like you to just park it over there.
Would you like a flame in a few days' time from a silver
In the
one?
silver one, yes.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good. We're gonna have problems like fabricating exhausts. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna have problems like not knowing what we're doing. We're gonna get to that. There's a lot to learn. So SLS and GT Black Series are next. SLS needs to be taken out. We've got lots of chargers and things to play with. The very organized C-Tech system, watch the door, because of where it's parked, I know it's gonna catch the X-frame if you're not careful.
Luckily, you did remind me.
I've actually taken it out since, but...
Oh, okay. Well, you still, when you did park it, you did text me and said,
yeah,
SLS will hit the frame.
Which is one of the reasons why this lives up, not down. Yeah, yep, deafened. Just gonna stick that out the way to pull this down. Just anywhere in the middle. GT Black Series time. Not bad. This is in the right place for the SLS. That is up top. SLS next. And then we start shuffling Ferraris.
This is smooth.
Yeah, this is going quickly, efficient. Nice one. Yeah, nearly there. Done, nearly. Drop it in, there we go, perfect.
I have a technique for getting this and everything into the things.
Yeah.
Into the drop. You get like to the edge of it, so it starts going on the brake, neutral and let it fall in itself.
I don't know if it makes much difference.
Makes it settle.
Well done, Brad. Would you like to apply all of these areas of expertise to the engine swaps of the Clios?
Yes.
Dan Taylor, we need you. Right, 296 is going under the SLS.
I feel so smug. You do all of that bit and I'll just get in and drive.
That's all right.
Simple.
Means I can make sure they're plugged in correctly.
What are you suggesting?
Nothing. Remember this darts,
Yeah,
so a small turn goes too far. Now we just line up the doors, basically. Nice and easy.
Round two.
From one to the next.
Tim, I'm getting too old to get into these things.
He literally just said that he had the easy part of the job.
What?
Don't worry. I actually would quite like to take this for a drive now that I've done a fair bit with the XX and
It doesn't feel as cool.
see how it stacks up.
Oh my God, that was loud.
Launch it back.
Launch it back.
No, don't literally launch it
Launch
back.
control. It's beeping a lot.
Stop. Nice.
Are you ready for some noise?
Let's have a V12 start. Nice. And now a tiny bit. Straight. Oh, too much. Stop. We're gonna just put the XX up next.
What? Oh,
This
sorry.
car there.
We've been sent a live location from Dan. He's on his way. This is good. The professionals are coming.
Good. Because we need them. Now that way. Straight. Stop. I think we have workshop at the ready.
I'm gonna get the engines up right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, just
Magic. This is what you do. You click your fingers and then it's all done.
maybe on like TikTok, yeah. Not in the real world.
It's not happening.
You're broken.
I'm gonna get out the little 1.15. Do you know what? We should talk more about this when the experts are here.
Yes. Do they know enough about this though? Because they're expert, well, Taylor's an expert with this. Not necessarily
I'm pretty sure he
1.2.
can work it out. He told us
Absolute.
what was wrong with it.
Yeah, true.
He'll work it out.
Tim, you've been shopping.
This is all, well, these are some things that we're gonna use to help with this process. Roof, no, that wasn't the right way to do this.
Would you like this?
Go for it. We've
I
got
was just going to offer it to you.
some big tarpaulins for where they might be helpful.
We know what's in this one. Can you imagine if I just cut through the bottom of it?
That would kind of defeat the object.
Bucket.
Big bucket.
2 buckets. I said to Tim, there's going to be lots of fluids and stuff that could go
Oh,
everywhere.
I've got 2 buckets.
Did you not know?
I'm pretty sure I only ordered 1 bucket, but I'll take 2 buckets.
Double bucket.
We got doubled up. And then these are quite heavy. These are like rubber floor mat things. Oh, are you taking it?
Oh,
It doesn't
I
need
don't
2 people, it's not that heavy.
You take it then. Strong man.
I was like, it's quite heavy, but it's not like,
It's just awkward.
you're like, it's quite heavy, isn't it?
No, you need like 3 people for this. What are these?
The floor protector things. Not that we're expecting this floor to ever stay perfect forever, but if we know we're going to have liquids, we might as well do a small attempt at keeping it looking good. This is funny with like cling film wrapped around it. There we go, rubber mat for the floor.
That's quite good, to be fair.
We might need to move the car out of the way. The other thing is, thanks to Liquimoly, we are well equipped with everything that we need, basically. 5W40, we're gonna need. This,
NTF
yes.
5275W80.
Yep, that's what we need for the...
And these, I think they said. Yes, gearbox additives.
And we have more of all, so we have enough.
We also need a lot of in here.
Rags and stuff.
What one was it? Just like, well, Taylor said this. Rapid rust solvent.
Okay.
Should we just start covering the car now?
No car left.
1 manpower. How many horsepower do I have? Let us know in the comments.
I think it's like 1 to 1.2, something like that.
We're gonna crash.
Because a horse, we're not gonna crash. A horse has 4 to 5 horsepower. No, we can go further.
Would you like to crash?
We're not gonna crash.
Like, not this one.
But what makes you think we're gonna crash?
What is going on?
There we go, we haven't crashed.
Oh my goodness, Tim.
You worry too much.
This is why I just start pulling it forward.
You shouldn't be worrying so much.
Ready?
I'm gonna straighten it, was it? If you're kneeling on it, we can't bend it. Okay, you ready?
Go. Trust in Tim. It's wonky.
That's all right, we can sort that out now.
Like she goes.
Easy.
This looks professional.
People would be fooled into thinking we've done that before.
I mean, we have, obviously. We actually swapped the engine on the SLS Black Series once upon a time.
Nobody is going to be fooled into thinking we did that before. So, Jonathan's just announced that he's a mechanical expert.
Yeah, man, I'm a mechanical expert. I've done a decal on my friend's Audi S5.
Oh, well, there we go. That's more than you.
Once I crashed my MX-5, I rebuilt the whole rear suspension.
Oh, fair play.
So,
I think he's one up to all of us.
yeah, I've done a few bits.
Well, where's all the tools at? Let's start.
I'll just take this out now.
I'm gonna call Taylor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Taylor.
We don't need him anymore.
Yeah, Taylor, don't say that, mate. And Dan. Or maybe we'll let Dan
We're
come.
good.
We're good now, yeah.
All right, I'm going to back off. I'll go
You go.
do stuff. And
Do some work, mate. Off you go.
We've got this. Give us an hour.
Yeah.
Engine out of that, in there. Done.
Why are you that way? Okay, yeah.
You can go either way. Why are you backing off so much?
Why are you backing off? I win. Wait. How long? That's a nice noise. We are
destroyed cardboard.
We are grown children.
Grown children.
Forget being a fully grown adult. We're grown children. That was actually quite smooth.
We have visitors. Oh, goodness me.
They've just been comparing.
Do we do a handshake? Do we do a
They've been comparing tan lines.
fist bumps?
We haven't.
Come in. Stop standing in the Dan, welcome.
Lovely to see you again.
You too. Taylor.
You good?
I'm very good.
You've not seen these two yet.
I've not seen these two yet.
No, we haven't
That's
seen
not,
you yet.
that's not a thing.
We are all prepared, as you can see. We're
Black.
the A-team.
I did grab.
Black.
Oh, guys, I missed the memo.
You are
Can
getting
I-
dirty
Oh.
today.
Can I just point out? I like this. Dan's Automotive Services. YouTube at Dan's Automotive.
Check them out.
I know, yes.
Oh, Taylor, mate.
Taylor
tell us.
cars.
Embroidered.
Well branded.
He is.
I'm not branded. Brad's not branded. I grabbed a polo that I haven't worn for 5+ years, so I didn't care about.
Oh, good.
You know what?
He's ready.
I did think about it.
I don't think I would get into my one from 4 years. Lorry driver. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It happens. It happens. So,
Tim, Dan is upset. Because I told you are upset. Because
Well, I did think you'd have the engine out by now.
That's what we said. But what happened is we tried. We were clicking our fingers. Well, Tim was, and it just didn't work.
I tried to click my fingers a lot.
Yeah.
Like I was working those fingers.
It's done.
I was working them like this, you know.
maybe on TikTok. It's not the real life thing. We're ready, ish.
Maybe we can do one now.
I've been ready for 2 days.
Because there's more of us here, it will just...
If we all click on the count of 3.
I can't click.
3, 2, 1. That was pretty smooth.
Well done, guys. We can all listen to
Totally in the edit, we just drop in a clip from 3 days' time.
If it's done in that amount of time.
A couple of hours, I reckon, it'll be done.
Yeah.
So-
well, I've checked the oil. It's got oil in it.
This is now running an MOT'd
Yep.
and all good and happy and everything.
Thank you,
That's
by the way.
Still as it is.
Thank you
That's
for
all right.
fixing.
It was- I mean, you
The door
saw,
has magically opened.
you saw what happened. It took about 5 minutes.
Taylor said to me when we replaced the coolant temp sensor, oh, it might be like 40 minutes. Literally, I promise you, within about 2 minutes, it was already replaced.
I like to allow for a bit of extra time, just in case.
Just in case.
He gets he charges by the hour.
The leeway allowance.
Charges by the hour.
Yeah.
So
I reckon the engine coming out of that is going to be quite easy. The only issue we have is I'd quite like to just take it out the front, but the crash bar on these is part of the chassis. So it either has to go up or down. It can't come out the front. So we need to work out a little plan of...
I'm so lost.
The reason that Taylor is
Because I've been there, done that.
Clio expert extraordinaire.
I wouldn't say expert. I've had a few of them.
How many engines have you taken out of Clios?
One.
Okay, that's one more than us. Have you done some?
About 12.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Even better Clio expert.
But I wouldn't say I was an expert. I would just say that, being a track enthusiast and your friend says, oh, I need your help, and you get round there and there's like a big hole in the side of the engine and you
Had
go,
that before, yeah.
what
you
help
can't
do you
fix
need
that,
with this
mate.
then? Well, it needs to come out, and you're going, right, okay, here we go. But yeah, as Taylor said, exactly that. I think it all depends on the subframe situation, on what we're going to do, because you can actually drop these down and sit them on the subframe when we take the engine mounts out. Like Taylor said, exactly right. We're either going to come out the front or below, but I think we're going to need to look at these subframes, aren't we, to see if there's any potential differences.
Hopefully there's not.
This is so easy.
So where do we begin, gents?
I think we should begin on one car, potentially this one.
Yep.
And I think we should do one at a time, so all the bolts stay in the same, together with the same car,
Yeah.
and all the parts stay with the same car, and they
Yeah.
don't all get mixed up. And it
We can
doesn't
put them in a
turn into
bucket
free-for-all.
or a box.
It would be nice.
We should be able to put a lot of the bolts back in the holes that we take them.
I hate doing
Which is
that.
going to make a massive difference for us.
Come on, I'm itching to go.
Right,
What do we have to
ready?
Oh,
do?
then, what do you want to do?
Right, first things first, I have to have my tools laid out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he wants to bring his
I
van in.
can't work with, so I'm going to need to bring the van,
Wait there, mate.
get the stuff out the van,
Yeah.
lay it out so we know exactly where we are, 3/4,
Yeah.
quarter inch. So it will help Taylor and I. So the tools will be laid out because I've got a real OCD that things have to be in a certain way.
That's good.
As in laid out tools.
Structured, you know where they
so
are.
we know where we are.
We might clash a little bit.
Is he going to be on it and puts it in the wrong place? I'm going to go, have you got the 14 mil and he's put a 16 in there?
No, I'm not that
Is that
bad,
what he's going to be like?
But I'm like, I want that out in an hour, sort of guy, and then stuff flies everywhere.
Right, what we'll do, you get in there, smash it all out, and I'll come behind you and just arrange it all. We're going to work fantastically together.
Showing off his toolbox.
Really, man.
I reckon we could probably do that engine with that toolbox. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, easy.
Well, it's French. It's 8 mils and 13 mils.
Yeah, it is literally.
Oh my. So I'll be going behind Taylor with that.
That is nice. I'd quite like to drive that. Have you got a license for that?
Could we sit on that and go round?
No, we once had one, which was driving. We had a driving one. We hired it, and it was amazing.
Was it good?
Yeah, you just drive around the cars and you try not to crash.
I remember driving my granddad's tractor. He had one of them sit on lawnmowers.
The more he does this with the cleaning stuff, the more I'm going to target to get him covered in.
All right, gents, I don't know what I missed.
No,
I'll see it in the edit later.
We were just talking about riding mowers. And
Come on then,
stuff.
we need to get your tools.
Okay.
Do I just start?
Just start.
Or am I waiting for him to get tools in?
Nothing, just stop.
Can I have a screwdriver?
What type of screwdriver would
Have you got a flathead screwdriver?
Yes, mate. You want this one? Over there.
Oh yeah, that'll do.
Is that the one? Is it for the same thing from the other day?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Screwdriver. Just gonna start.
Let's talk us through what you're doing.
So airbox because it's easy and it looks like I'm taking a lot off. So when Tim comes back in, he'll go, wow, Taylor's taking off the second part. Hello, Tim, you all right?
I'm part of the tools.
You literally just called yourself a tool. Airbox.
You just chuck it.
I don't want to break it. We could sell this on eBay. This is like probably a £5. Cold air intake pipe.
Oh yeah, what bolt
That
do
can
you
go
use
in the
for
bin. And then just to undo it, it all falls on the floor. Job done. 20 minutes, I reckon. The bit that I hate the most is draining all the fluids, because it never goes in the bucket. It always goes absolutely everywhere. So we could get the car in the air. What we want to do is disconnect all the electronics. So we want to disconnect ECU, wiring loom. We need to work out if the engine wiring loom separates from the wiring loom inside the car. If it does, it'll make it a lot easier because we can just unplug it and then drop all the engine out with the wiring attached to it. If not, we need to disconnect all the plugs separately and individual and then leave the loom with the car. We then need to disconnect the fuel lines, all the coolant hoses. We need to disconnect the clutch, the drive shafts, and anything else that might be attached. There'll be a little earth lead here and there, and then the engine can literally come out. But this is such a simple car to work on, I reckon. What are you messing about with now?
Just you're going to confuse everyone, mate. Too technical.
Why am I confusing everyone? It's simple. Look at this, look. So this has to come out, easy. So all we do is disconnect that. I reckon Dan's just skiving.
I've already done this in my head already.
Have you?
Yeah.
What have you done?
I just need to Bluetooth it to you.
I'm the same. I keep looking at it going, right, I just got to do that and do that.
Have you seen our satellite?
Do that and do that.
Want to see our satellite?
Oh my God.
Have you brought a Haynes manual?
I write everything down from the last time I did one. Look, battery, loom, so it all comes out one piece round to the front, and then you have to move this mount to take this last bit out. But that's for the 182. Not potentially for the 1.2.
I've taken a few random bolts off around here, by the way. I don't know if I was meant to, but they're off. And they're somewhere in here.
Look at this.
Literally
3 pages.
the opposite of me.
3 pages of the last engine swap we did on the 182.
It's a bit too early.
Even down to bolt sizes. 10 mil,
How do you get the time to do this?
10 mil.
How long did that take?
I just did it as I went along. Like each bit I did.
Really? So, Tim, plan is we're going to disconnect absolutely everything and then you're going to take the engine and gearbox out.
You're going to do the bit where you go, ta-da, and it comes out on the crane.
Is it? It's not got security bolts in it, has it?
Well, I bought the security kit. Holy.
Can I take it for a little drive?
What could we undo with it?
The hub nuts, 32 mil. Also,
That's nice.
Do you know what? They are full of ideas, aren't they?
That is
they're not very good
really
ones,
nice. I like that.
Do you know what? That's an expensive spanner.
Tim's an expensive spanner as well.
Yeah, if he touches it, it's going to cost everyone money, isn't it?
Do you actually want to see some
have what we need. Right, so for the cars and axle stands, what are the next steps? What we
So we need to finish off disconnecting the engine. We need to disconnect the drive shafts, the lower gearbox mount, the gear linkage, the exhaust,
Yeah.
and then we can just pop it out.
And it's
10, 20 minutes?
so this top panel will come out.
Yeah, this comes out,
Yeah.
and you got to disconnect the little bonnet latch,
Yeah,
the
the top
rad, and you get the crash bar sits about here. You can't take that out, so we've got clearance from about here upwards.
should we get that off? That looks good if we get that off.
I'll tell you what we do. Do
I'll take that off.
you want me to take the front end off quickly? Should we take the bumper off, headlights out, just take this out of the way so it looks like
Yeah.
the next part of the video I'll be like, we've stripped the whole front end away.
Next part will be like, wow, look at that.
That should be good.
Yeah,
This is going to be good.
my theory is if I get
Brad
them to
does
do
the
it-
coolant,
Yeah.
and then we'll know once it's down your grey shorts whether it's pink or blue, shall we? Or
Exactly,
possibly even
yeah.
green if someone's been a bit...
My theory is if I get them to do it, I don't get blamed for making a mess.
How do I take the hose off?
Oh, it's a little clamp, you just squeeze it together. Tim, you've got a lot of fans, to be fair. You've got a lot of fans.
Go and get more.
Are they your number one fans?
Number 1 and number 2. Fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
That is so cool.
I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick.
Are you... Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I thought, who's
Sorry.
poking me
I'm a
up?
snake.
Oh, that is incredible.
Oh, that is nice actually.
I'll tell you what I need.
Oh, that's nice.
Good thing is now, how many of your friends can turn around and say you've done an engine swap on a race car?
A race car?
No one's done it on a Clio 1.2 though, mate. This will be a race car once upon a time.
Well, all we've got to do is stick a spoiler on it and then we're there, aren't we? It's race car.
Oh, my legs.
I'm not. Oh, I wonder what it was hitting. Right. Right, this is where you're going to come into play now.
Okay, that's sharp.
Right, so let's just look a minute. Yeah.
Sorry, Taylor.
Thank you. Yeah.
No, I do.
Ow, that's really sharp.
Look at that.
Dan, look after that. That's a good bumper. We'll use it later. Do you want a special table for it?
Where's the turbo going? Is the turbo going on there?
Where's the turbo?
One day.
Sorry, Taylor.
That's all right. I'll go again.
You're doing work on the car.
Where are we putting the three?
I think on the
I'm going to put them. I put them back in.
Yeah, sorry, I'll put one on.
Two underneath.
There's one here
That one's the easy one. Let's get
and then one there.
Give me this.
Brad, have you got a 10mm ratchet spanner? A 10mm, please.
That's it.
Oh, not massive.
That's the way it'll come. Oh. Hey, that's it. Did actually.
Two.
You all right, lads?
Three.
Oh, Taylor.
How you getting on?
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Oh, thanks.
I didn't mean to blind him there.
No, it's all right.
You're on clip.
Luckily, I've got two of
Yeah,
them.
that's it.
Oh, that wasn't hard.
That just fell out.
The engine's moving an awful lot in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to undo the thing.
Dan, how do we make sure that engine doesn't just fall?
Well, the good thing is, with the way normal engines work, is you'll have two engine mounts either side of the engine, which stop it from going downwards.
Yeah.
And then that will allow you access to work on anything underneath. So you could literally take the dog bone mount out, which stops the engine from moving back and forwards. You could take the subframe and everything off the bottom of this car, and it still would not fall through because it's held directly on the top.
And we're going to lift it up.
So what we will do, when we get to this point where everything's out of here, we'll jack it up slightly, undo the mounts, and then we'll be able to pull the engine straight out.
Sounds easy.
That is the plan.
So why can't you just take the front of the car off? Why can't it just come out?
Tim,
Well, the problem we've got, these are part, the crash bar on
there's
this.
your cat.
Good man.
We've got a cat. I don't need that. I don't think we do.
But yes, this crash car forms part of the chassis leg.
Yeah. Okay. So you
So
have to.
what we're going to do basically is take this piece out, and then this whole lot's coming out. And then we're going to have to lift this over the crash bar.
Well, this comes out.
Yeah.
There's two bolts here, and
That's it.
they've got elongated holes. You just loosen them and
Yeah.
slide it up. This is ready to come out, apart from the drive shafts
And the coolant.
and the coolant.
That's the coolant though.
The exhaust is off, the gear linkage is off, the dog bro mount's off.
Yeah, because we're not even using the manifold on it, so we'll just, it all comes out.
minutes.
Yeah, but we're hungry.
Lunch is very important.
That sounds. This sounds like if one wants a job done really fast,
You got to feed.
starve everyone.
Feed.
Because then you're looking forward to doing.
Nice. Cool, we'll take the rad out, take all the coolant out, which Brad has ever so kindly
I
drained
can't
for us.
believe he's going to do this. He's the man, isn't he?
Have you seen that? Have you seen that reel where that guy's like swinging off the back of the engine crane and the engine's going flying?
Oh yeah,
up
trying to get the injectors out.
It's him.
We should,
We
shouldn't
should
we?
recreate that, yeah.
I'll tell you what though, I bet you're pleased you are, because look, it's been leaking, that radiator.
Yeah, we did know about that. It's a little
As you
bit.
can see, look. So we now know that the vehicle is filled with pink coolant. Because we
Yes.
have got, if I put this down here,
Just top it with water.
look, in that very corner there,
Right, where is
see,
the
it's
bucket?
been leaking.
We need to drain the coolant.
That's not good.
that's not good. So we are going to put, I can't wait to get this engine in.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah, if you put that under there, we got some pliers.
Got me, mate, look.
Well, you got the pliers.
Oh no, 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 no,
they're-
no, 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 no,
Brad,
no, no, no.
they're
No.
removing.
You need these.
Chin hairs,
These are
not-
special, they grip
They are
into there.
nice. They're nice.
Which one am I doing? Good grip. Which one am I doing?
This one, sorry, let me just reposition it. That one there.
One drop.
Where? Oh, it's all over the floor now.
No, it's not. You. My OCD wouldn't allow that.
Sort of know what you mean.
Is it really? Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's either that or
How
where
much has missed the bucket?
No, it's all. It's.
Quite a lot.
Didn't Brad put that bucket there?
Brad put the bucket there.
Brad put the bucket there, Tim. We're on it.
Right, guys. The radiator's out, coolant's drained. What are the next steps? What's happening next?
so we need to disconnect all of the coolant hoses. Just do one final check to make sure everything's off, and then it can come out, I guess. Oh, drive shafts.
Yes.
Drive shafts. And then it can come
I
out.
knew we should have used 2
There's
buckets.
some coming out there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. We need another bucket, but let's see if we can mop some of this up. I've got some blue roll, but I think we might need a little bit more than blue roll. I suppose you haven't got a. Have you got a wet vac? I suppose you're not going to use a wet vac. Okay.
Mate. We've got to do all this again on that car.
Which is a little bit harder to work on.
Yes.
The engine's bigger. And then we've got to do it all again in reverse, but with a few differences.
Yes.
So, not quite a third of the way through yet. We'll get there.
Where are we at?
Drive shafts and then engine out.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, what do we need to do for that?
So we need to undo the hub nuts, which looks like actually a 30 mil,
Yeah, I think they are 30.
a bit smaller. And then we need to undo. We'll probably just do the 2 bolts on the wishbone.
But what we're gonna have to undo first is we need to undo the track rod end, so they need to come out, and we also need to undo the lower arm to be able to slide the drive shafts out.
Well, we could. This has got the one with the 2 bolts on the ball joint.
Yeah, so we can just undo it from the
probably
bottom,
just undo those, yeah.
pull it off.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then engine.
You know what, I think
outie.
I've just ripped my trousers. Oh dear.
What, the back of them?
Is that right?
The middle bit, no. We should check first. I'm checking for airflow, just to see if which part has gone. Right, plan is, so we've got a 30 mil drive shaft nut, and you can see that's now, but we can't remove this from here because the lower arm is holding it in place, and so is the track end. So the plan is to undo the track rod, so then we've got moved wheel left and right. We'll undo the nuts on the bottom of the lower arm so we can push it down to be able to move this suspension leg out to be able to push the drive shaft out. Then plan is drop the transmission oil so then we can pull drive shafts out of both sides, engine then comes out the top.
That sounds easy. You should do it then. It doesn't sound that easy.
But the good thing is it's good that you're seeing it all because, like
Next
I say,
time I can do it.
but how many people would expect you to be doing an engine swap on a Clio? I've watched you for as many years as I know. Have you? You never do that, would you? So this is a new phase.
Happy to learn.
It's a new
Happy
phase.
to learn.
Do you want a better bucket? I've actually got an oil drainer, a proper drainer. I brought it with me, you know.
Isn't that for the engine oil?
That's a laundry pass.
That's a laundry pass. I actually bought everything. Look. There we go, mate. Here we go. Proper. Is he resting?
I was just resting my eyes. Right, gearbox oil is ready. Yeah, oh, it's actually really clean. I hate the smell of gearbox oil.
Yeah. It is actually quite clean, isn't it?
It's really clean.
You never get to the end of the day and go, I've got clean hands. Ever. Do you?
So you got a chain.
Yeah, we've got chains on both sides. So basically, because we haven't got a load leveler on the crane. So what I was explaining was normally we'd use a load leveler, and then it has handles on, so you can tilt the engine.
Yeah.
So we're just going to have to.
We'll just get
We're just going to lift.
We'll lift and wiggle.
I don't know whether you want the bonnet off. Did you ever think you was going to use this, or was this a plan for this?
So Benpack very kindly supplied this.
Yeah.
I think I didn't really have
I think
plans.
we're going to go 1 ton.
I didn't really have plans to use it,
Yeah.
but I think they had plans that I would one day use it. So it kind of got,
That's it. There you go.
it kind of happened because they were like, yeah, you're going to take an engine out one day, so we're going to send you a crane.
And all the car collection that you've got, and you thought to yourself, do you know what? I'm going to have an engine out. Did you ever think it was going to be the 1.2 Clio? Or was that
I
something
think that was the only car it could be. Yes, let's go and take the engine out of an SF90, you know? Hybrid Ferrari in warranty. Sorry?
We could do that.
No, we're definitely not doing that.
That's tomorrow, right?
That's tomorrow's video, isn't it?
If you get these done within a day,
Don't
I say you because I can't.
Don't challenge us.
I'm a bit worried about this, you know.
How many people does it take to do up a single bolt on an engine crane?
Taylor?
One to hold the spanner, one to hold the impact,
Go on.
2 to hold the spanner,
Go on,
1 to hold the
Tim.
impact, 1 to spectate,
Tim, you
and
need
1 to hold the camera.
Tim.
You need to hold the crane in
You
case
like
it
hands?
disappears.
Jeez, I've got to let go now.
Ready?
No more.
What have I just walked in on?
Where do I put this in?
I would probably stand it up against something over there for the minute. Not on the wall. Not on the wall, yeah. No, against the thing, if you're right.
Great idea, that. There?
Oh, just stick it against one, yeah.
Okay.
Right, tell you what I'm worried about is it's hitting the brake servo at the minute, so I'm trying to just hold it off there. I think you need to come back slightly with it. Just come back with the crane slightly, yeah? Just slightly. Right, let's go. Ah.
You want to do gloves first?
No.
Keep pumping, yeah?
Yeah.
Unless we shout.
Yeah, if you say stop, I'll stop.
No, you're all good.
Don't you know?
Pump it up. We got to.
Are we going to get copyrighted for that?
yeah.
Oh no, we can't get
No,
it.
that's a cover. It's a cover. It's fine.
That's alright.
Yeah, you still do, I think.
Oh, really?
No, can I?
Am I going the whole way?
Please
Yeah,
don't show us.
you're going to the moon.
We should wheel it into Tim's office.
Oh yeah.
That's not a good idea.
He's having important phone calls and meetings and we just turn up with an engine.
Where do you want this, Tim?
I do need to go and get the hat.
If we turn that sideways,
Yeah.
probably just pull it
Right, if you come back slightly, come back with the crane,
Yeah, pull it back.
and then we can turn it.
I'll make sure it doesn't tip back. Yeah. Turn it slightly. And out she comes. Look at that.
That's all right, don't worry about that.
How about that?
Guys,
There we go.
time for lunch. Let's go.
Time for lunch, let's go.
But yeah, we're just putting the wheels on. We just connected the bottom ball joints and track run end so we can wheel it outside. We're going to give the engine bay a little clean up just so when the new engine goes in it's all nice and fresh. And then we'll get the 182 in this bay and we'll start stripping that. But we're going to make sure that all the parts for this car stay with this car.
Yep.
And are all organised. So if we need any bits from this car or whatever, we know that they're not all mixed up.
Yep.
It's going to be organised.
Important.
Yeah.
Very important.
Do you know what? That is so easy. I reckon I can lift this front end up. Yeah. No, I've had it.
No, Tim's in the car.
Tim's in the car.
What are you saying?
No, it's him.
Oh, we can hear it.
That is so light.
So light.
My fan is on the left. I've got no. Do I have brakes?
Oh, there's liquid coming out the car now.
There is a little bit, yeah.
How's the gear box working?
Can you just leave it in gear so it doesn't roll away?
Yeah. Should I just put it in gear quickly?
Stick it in fourth, yeah.
In fourth. First, second, third, fourth, fifth.
It's got play in that.
Yeah, I think we need to adjust that.
I'm feeling a bit of wiggle.
There's a bit of play in that.
Yeah, we might have to adjust that. Have you broken it?
He's broke it, look. He's changed gear so hard, the engine's fell out the bottom.
Just leave-
What a difference.
Wow. Gentle that way. And straighten it back. Cool.
Awesome. Let's get this engine out.
3, 2, 1, out.
10 minutes?
Click, click.
No, but how long do you think it's actually going to take for this? You said an hour last time.
You know
it was
what?
a bit more.
I don't think we should say anything.
If we do it at the same pace we did that at, probably 2 hours. 2 and a bit hours.
It's now 10 to 4. What time do you reckon you'll be out by?
10 to 6.
By dinner time.
By dinner time.
Dinner is a moving target.
You always got to target it with food.
The good thing is it is 6 o'clock somewhere in the world, so it's the same. You know, we can move the goalposts. It's fine.
I don't think we're going to particularly rush this. I reckon it'll
No.
take 2.5 hours.
No, we're going to do it professionally.
Brad says
Professional,
3.5.
affordable Garnier.
Oh, so Brad's helping then if it's going to be 3.5.
For 30 minutes,
Now, the only thing The only thing with this bit is,
Yeah.
you've put in the thumbnail of you standing in, a picture of you standing in the
Yeah,
engine.
because I did all the work.
So you actually do need to get involved in this, otherwise the viewers are going to be disappointed. So,
Give it a go.
you know, we've taught you on taking the engine out on that, various bits and bobs.
I'm not going to do the lying under the car because I will have something fall on my head.
That's fair, and you do get
What
a
is
bit
this?
in your eyes. That's the engine cover.
Hello, have you seen this?
Yeah.
Can we film this?
What are we filming?
Look what happened.
Oh yeah, how much dust there
Look what
is.
happens when you shut the boot.
Well, do that again.
It just moves.
It's a lot.
What, the whole car?
It was worse when you just got back with it.
You leave it in the
Good
car.
thing is, I think they're only about 10 mils.
I don't know actually, because this is a 182, and usually they disconnect quite after the manifold.
Yeah,
whereas a
but
172 is further down.
We'll have a look at it, but I know the ones I've done, I had to take the manifold off.
I agree.
We'll have to take the manifold off.
Tim's like, yeah.
We will have to take the manifold off.
Well, should they send
He's
them
just trying to
bigger
get us
so
to
it's
take
tighter?
more off, isn't it? So it's good for the videos, isn't it? Well, to be honest, the good thing with this is exactly the same, albeit there's a little bit more to it. So we just got to be a little bit more careful.
It's the same but different.
Yeah. We just got to be a little bit more careful with things because we need the loom on this vehicle, we need the plugs on this vehicle, and we need, well, majority of it. So we need to make sure we do it methodically so that we've got it for. Oh, there you go. We do the rest of it without it. We'll just do it without it.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I can get it out with that.
Go on, Tim. You take that and.
Right, ready? It's out. Yeah, you should do that.
Wait.
Wait. Brad, are you getting involved? 3, 2, 1.
What for?
It's out.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want this thing afterwards? Are you going to...
I do kind of like the idea of rebuilding it. It depends how much of it's left.
Remember, we can make a lot of money from selling parts.
I know we can. I've already had people reaching out saying, can I have this, can I have that?
We're going to do it
Yeah.
back to Taylor with nothing left.
No. I'm just airing it out.
Yeah, onto whoever's behind you.
Hang on a minute. What's that?
What's that aroma? That is Oda Taylor.
That is Odin.
Odin the Taylor.
Odin the Fabulous is what that is.
Right, what is the plan, guys? How are we gonna navigate getting this engine out?
Same in reverse order. I'll do the wiring and bits.
Just a little bit more to do.
We'll get the coolant drained, take the drive shafts out, drain the gearbox oil, get the ECU out. We've got to take the aircon pipes out on this, which is a bit different. Luckily there is no gas in it, I've already checked that. So it's basically the same as what we've already done, it's just there's a bit less space, the engine is a bit larger, there's probably a couple more plugs. Other than that, it's pretty much the same.
Cool. I'll see it out in 20 minutes.
An hour and 20 maybe.
Yeah.
It's getting better every time.
There is a little bit more to do.
Yeah.
It's mad. This normally blocked off here. This pipe.
It's a bit easier this time.
This pipe here is charcoal canister. Down here. Normally what they do is they blank these off.
Yeah. We need to get the front off as well, headlights out.
Yeah, we'll have all
That was
that
Tim's job, wasn't it? Getting the front
Yeah,
off.
Tim,
Oh,
you
he-
could do that.
Mate, light work at that. We're just going to get the wheels off first, didn't we? I thought that
This
was a bit
car
weird.
has a full set of paperwork. This is probably the most documented car I own. Oh, there's a quick fit alignment. There's Euro car parts things. There's Renault main dealer servicing.
Well, listen. I've got two 17s
It's been everywhere.
on
iBack,
and two 19s in this wheel.
Yeah, because I've just...
iBack UK.
I wonder if that means this car's had the most that's gone wrong with it. It's needed fixing.
Bought some stuff from eBay. What did it have from eBay?
How's that work then?
It had a remanufactured power steering pump bought on eBay a couple of years ago.
Dad, throw me a 19.
No
Oh,
problem.
in the meantime, wheels off.
What's the lock and roll that is?
I'll tell you, we're going to be done with this in about 20 minutes.
You know what? Everyone's going to be
That
coming
was
in.
quick compared to last time.
Everyone's going to be coming in for all their Clio needs.
Yeah, the Clio engine swaps.
We should start
We're brand to
a,
SHMIO,
SHMIO Owners Club.
the SHMIO Owners Club.
You'll have to organise
Was it-
meet up.
Yeah, we'll have a meeting of SHMIO owners.
Have you taken a picture?
Or what?
Can you just take a quick... Ready?
You can click the photo button, yeah.
That's how it looks. Yeah?
yeah.
Got all of that?
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry.
I love that. Right, let's start getting the wheel arches out because we're experts, aren't we, Brad? Wheel arch out, we'll have the bumper off, grill out. Let's see if he's actually got any bolts in there. No bolts in there.
Did you know that?
No, track days. We never ever put the bolts in the wheels.
bolts in mine,
So if we ever have a problem on track day, we can just pull the bumper straight off the corners. We don't put the bolts back in. Ever.
Funny. That is knowledge. That is knowledge, experience.
I pull it, but I'm worried about pulling the wrong thing.
Oh,
Tyler.
sorry.
Ready?
My balls.
No. Let's look. That's
Yeah,
it.
they're all like that. They're all like that.
Right, we'll get them 10s out. She's off.
Tim, you're getting 10s out.
Oh yeah, Tim likes this bit.
I can do the ooga dooga.
I think this pops through.
Mate.
Nice.
Where's that at? It's got washers and everything.
Yeah.
Please in, my son. They've made a right old mess.
And you, ow! I didn't quite have it out.
That's all right, I was just checking to make sure it come out. That's it.
Is that held on by nothing?
Yeah,
Were those two?
that's it.
That was all that was holding on the front
engine.
bumper. That is
That's it.
funny.
There you go.
Where are we putting all the bits? In your tray?
That's my bolt tray, yeah.
Where should I put these bolts? Oh no, back in the hole, right?
Yeah, back in the holes, please.
How is that already off?
And have you noticed they've rev nutted this because they've been cross-threaded previously?
Yeah. Done quite a nice job of it.
They've done a good job of that.
Okay, what's next? Headlights.
Take the headlights out, yeah.
Slam panel.
You know the three, didn't you?
Yep.
I did notice this when we bought this car. This is the aircon condenser.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh wow.
I think we've got something missing.
I've also found where the aircon regas leak is.
Oh yeah!
Track day incident.
Are we still doing the outsiders now?
That's literally
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a hole in it.
See, even these headlights with the ballasts, you get a few quid for that.
Fancy.
And we know they work.
They just need new lens. Can you change the
done?
lens?
You can polish them.
So
You'll never.
Yeah, honestly.
You'll never polish that up completely though.
Machine polish it. Come up like that.
Yeah.
I use 2000 wet and dry it, then polish it up. Done.
Oh wait, that was the wrong bolt.
Oh, so I'm going to do some coolant.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just imagine it, pulling up next to it, going 1.2, and then all of a sudden.
And then the guy goes, bang!
You see the flames out the back.
Yeah. Full rev.
Tim dropping the clutch at the traffic.
I am gonna be a right. I don't even know what the word
If you're
is.
not a yobbo driving that
Yobbo,
car,
that'll
I would
be a yobbo.
I will be very disappointed.
We'll go full yobbo.
Well, you've got yourself an issue because you've just got your XX, which is what you want to take to car shows this summer. But you,
No, I'm
will
taking
take
the Clio.
Yeah, you've got to take the Clio.
I'll get invited to like a crazy hypercar event, you know, and everybody else there is in their Koenigsegg's or the Bugattis or the Paganis, and I'll be in my 20-year-old 1.2 litre Clio that's no longer a 1.2 litre Clio.
You should definitely take it.
But that's a funny story actually, because when I worked in the car dealership, I think I might have even told you this story before, and I was in my Evo, this was all track spec, and I got pulled over by the police,
Yeah.
and he came round and he looked at me through the window and he's like, why are you wearing a suit? Because I was going to work.
Okay.
I worked in the car dealership, so I was wearing a suit.
Yeah.
And I was in this Evo that was popping and banging and roll cage, everything. And he went to me, he went, are you a bit of a yob? Like, as in like a, so what I'd done was the next day I went out and bought Evo 4 yob on the number plate and put it on the Evo.
That's
so
funny.
everyone knows me as Evo yob on the number plate.
Funny.
Well look, you can tell Bradley's run away, can't you? Look. There's his, look, that is Bradley's.
I don't know where he's gone.
And he's, look, is he in there? Brad?
Wait, did he leave this on the
Right?
floor like this?
Yeah.
What happened to the Wicked Witch of the West? Did she go into a dust?
Didn't Brad say that he'll always put everything away?
Always. Look.
Okay.
We thought you had disappeared.
I did, I'm working.
Oh, you're working.
You left these on the floor?
Oh!
Right.
I'm having a Coke break. You know, like the advert.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by Coke.
Are we not? Oh,
You're
that's a
not
shame.
you when you're. No.
What was the advert? It was a builder with his top off on a. Wasn't he going up past the window? And all the
Window
girls in the
cleaner.
office were like, "Oh wow!"
Oh yeah, the window cleaner.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Should we take
never
our tops
cleaned the
off
windows
and
before.
walk past the window. I'm not doing that.
No, he's got the frosted glass on, so we're all right.
No, because he can still see through it. That would be quite
I don't
funny.
think he'd have the same reaction, do you?
I do. I think it'd be better, actually.
He's revitalised after
No,
that
it's good.
foot long, isn't he?
Everyone goes dead silent.
Yeah.
Revitalised after a foot long. To be fair, I do like a good foot long. Really brings me back to life. We did, yeah.
Did you really have to?
Brad has consumed 2 foot today.
Did he actually eat that though?
Do you know what? For someone that's quite slim, he eats so much. It is unbelievable.
He obviously burns it, doesn't he? Whereas I eat it, and guess what?
If I had one
It feels
sniff,
like I'm not going to eat for like a month, so it just stores.
if I had one sniff of that biscuit, I'd put on half a stone.
The footlong did look. Obviously, if my wife's watching, I went for a salad baguette.
Of course, yeah.
No, not a baguette, just a salad.
Just, oh yeah, no, that's it.
I'm very sweaty now. It is warm.
It is very warm. There we go.
So explain what the tape's for the viewers.
So that we don't drop any bolts into the inlet.
So that's where the air comes in, isn't it?
Yes, so that's directly straight in to the engine. So what we do, we always tape it up.
What would happen if you dropped the bolt in there?
If we dropped the bolt in there
It would not be fun.
and then started it, it would smash the inside of the engine up. And then
Yeah.
we'd have to rebuild the engine.
And we don't want to do that?
We definitely don't want to be doing that.
We'd all be very, very sad.
You know when you go, has anyone seen that 10 mil before you start it?
Yeah.
So it's just something so simple, yet I don't see many people do it.
If I took that off, for example, and it
That
fell
goes straight in there.
Oh.
So I've got a magnet.
And then I started it, it would be really bad. Yeah. Yeah, we have got a spare one over there, and it's basically the same. Whoever started this engine up, I want to murder them because it's really hot down there. I think that's why I'm sweating so much.
It's
Actually,
really hot on it.
It's hot down here. Right. Now in theory, there we go. That exhaust manifold has come off and is separated from the engine. So this has had a hell of a lot of work done actually,
Yep.
looking at it. It's got a polybush dog bone mount, it's got polybushed anti-roll bars.
Yeah.
The subframe looks like it's been powder coated or something.
Yeah.
The gearbox has been rebuilt, it all looks really fresh. It's got new drive shaft gaiters on it as well.
The anti-roll bars have been done, haven't they?
Yeah, the brakes look a bit knackered. They don't look great. But this has had a hell of a lot of work done to it.
So should we just take the whole subframe off and put it on?
Potentially,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we just have the whole lot.
Yeah, potentially. It's probably not a terrible idea.
No. And then the good thing is we've got the power steering stuff then to go across with it, haven't we?
Yeah. Oh. There's your bolt, Tim.
Do you know where it went though, Tim?
I'll take it,
It was on the subframe.
That's exactly
What's that subframe bolt? What's the sump plug looking like? It looks
It does look a bit
chewed up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. So we know what we're doing then, yeah?
So we've got to take this
Gear
off.
selector,
Take
dog
that
bone.
off.
I'll start getting this ready to take the shafts out.
There is
Oh,
a rust hole in the chassis leg.
oh dear.
There.
And that is why this car's probably getting scrapped after.
Look at that.
You still want to buy it?
I can almost see you come through there, mate.
Oh, wow.
Look, I can see you come through.
Of course I still want to buy it. Look at that. There. I can get straight through.
There, up in there. Go on, use this one.
There is a hole in the chassis leg.
Oh my god, it's huge.
That's not good, is it?
How did that pass an MOT?
That's an MOT failure, that.
How did that pass an MOT? Because it passed one not long before we bought the
Oh,
car.
it's not much
Because-
better here, look.
Someone put it through an MOT.
Ready? Yeah, come on, look at this. Ready? Watch this.
Oh!
Go.
Do you want this? I'm part of that, mate. I'll get it off.
That's
Oh,
not
dear.
great, is it?
That is absolutely.
That's broken.
Look. And you think that's your brake pipe there, which is connected to this. Look, I can actually move the brake pipe.
So,
Not ideal.
would you say we're actually saving this engine by putting it into a car?
We're saving it.
Proper chassis rails?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
We're saving it.
Brad, you can drain the coolant now if you want. I I'm just getting this pipe out of the way for you. I'm just unbolting it.
Oh, wait. Thanks, mate.
That's all right.
I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I'll undo the cap on the water bottle and watch it come out even more.
No, let's not do that.
Why? You want it all out, don't you? I'm not. I'm just saying that's where the coolant bottle is. So what he's doing is he's just going to film you doing it, and then I'll undo it for you. You need to look, Brad. You won't be able to do it if you keep looking at me.
The thing's that way. It's just not.
It's a two-hand job.
Oh, is it?
How messy did you get last time you did it?
I didn't get anything on me.
No?
No.
He's professional though.
You're absolutely fine if you try it.
Wait, I hate
No, I'm just saying it. You've got to undo this pluglet.
Wait, I can't move it. Oh, here we go.
There you go, mate.
Oh, here she comes.
I'm just saying it's tight. I couldn't be able to undo it anyway.
If this, mate, if I get,
I'm just saying it's well tight.
if I get messy here, I'm going to be fuming. Oh, it's everywhere.
One job.
Brad,
It is gone everywhere.
Oh.
do you know? Is that my house is set? See what happens? It just snowballs, doesn't it?
That's my spanner.
Where's it gone?
Was.
Oh, I don't know.
Has it gone in the drink?
Wait, have a look at this. Oh no, there's a mixture of stuff in this. So look at the state of the cooler.
Oh wow, that's gone.
Why did it come out so fast?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know, mate. Maybe this was all.
You're such a
Should we send him down the road for a long wait? What do you reckon?
Did you get wet? You get that drive shaft out, mate. Is it out yet?
No, we've got to get the gearbox all out first. You've only done the coolant.
Why don't you get it? Who put this tray in this position?
You.
Yeah, look.
Oh, mate,
Yeah.
look at the back.
Look.
No, look, we've got.
Right, spill kit. Where's spill kit?
Still kit, emergency.
Spill kit. You're intimating. He's intimating, right? That I actually had anything to do with this.
Well, it was going to go so smoothly.
Do you know what? It wouldn't have come out as fast if someone would have undone that cap.
Brad, where's that?
No, I think you did a good job, Brad.
Mate, I
Brad, listen, honestly, I would hire you, no problem. Well done, mate.
I don't know what those ass, mate. To be fair, mine are probably worse than yours. I don't know. I've actually been getting my hands dirty today, so.
Made such a mess.
I've even, do you know what I've done? I felt sorry for him, so I even tried to clear up for him.
Tried, yeah, that's the key word. Anyway,
Mind you,
gearbox
if he wasn't worried about someone undoing that bottle, he probably would have kept his eye on the job, wouldn't you?
I did watch it the whole time. I just didn't know where to put it, so I just let go for it. No one told
It's
me.
like, run away!
No one told me what to do with it. I just tried my best.
Yes.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Right, can I go, what's the
I'm not farting in this van, but I'm caring.
What number?
Where's the front of my Clio gone?
It fell off.
It did fall off at high speed.
Why is this still coolant coming out? Where's it even coming from?
He's got a real thing about coolant at the minute.
I'm having none
He's
of
just
that.
did this, and we've had to like help him with the spill kit.
Yeah, there's been an explosion.
What he didn't realise was that as soon as I opened that when he wasn't looking, so when he did pull the pipe off, it just went. He's going ah!
It's quite funny. It was quite funny.
Not my fault.
I'll see it in the video.
It's not my fault.
He knew I was doing something because I was going. And then he was like, "What are you doing?" And then it just went bang. Has this engine got them speakers that make it sound like it's going fast?
So, yeah.
I can hear it.
So,
It'd be funny if they did it again. That'd be really funny.
Could you imagine if the engine did it? Random.
I'm underneath it.
I'm sorry about that.
You were working on it while he was under it earlier.
Oh, actually, do you remember that when he was getting all that dirt in your eyes?
Coolant falling out there.
It's on my face.
Sorry, Brad, I'm just trying to take this out.
Is it actually pouring on his face?
Wait, it almost did. It's on my arm.
Sorry, Brad.
Have you not got your safety glasses on down
Sorry,
there?
it's because the lid was off of it.
You know when we had that safety briefing this morning?
Put that lid off. What have you done?
It was just this fell off and then the lid.
Where's the PPE?
Thank you.
Yeah, we did say to him about that. We did say to him in the safety briefing this morning about glasses, ear protection.
We had a safety briefing.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, you know, off camera.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That
my
one.
bad.
You know the one?
Yeah, I
It
remember.
was anything goes, don't complain.
First thing this morning.
Taylor,
Yeah.
are you about to make it any more wet under here?
No.
Thank you very much. That
Do you know that? Oh no, this is not the right car, is it? I was going to say the drive shaft boot's split on this side.
What? Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Drive shaft boot on the inner split.
Is that a problem?
We'll have to get one.
Yeah.
Can we actually make a list of what parts we want to buy?
Yeah.
We'll sort that.
We're taking it all apart.
We'll sort that when we're clubbing later.
When we're clubbing later.
Don't tell the wife. Don't tell the wife. Yeah, the bearings split.
Is that hole supposed to be in there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, split. It's only held. Oh, actually, to be
Like that hole
fair,
on the other side.
yeah, that's no good. That is just the. That is a dust cover you've hit. That's all.
Yeah, but it has
But-
got a split boot anyway. So
Yeah, so might as well just get another shaft. Cool.
New shaft. We need a new shaft, a good shaft. We need a really good shaft. We need this. This is the long shaft as well. So we
Yes.
need a good,
Long.
nice long shaft.
We have to give it a long shaft.
Yeah. What? We've got to. We've got to get. We need a really good long shaft. It's got to be good.
Jaeger bombs, isn't it? Is that our thing? We on Jaeger bombs tonight, mate?
I'm a bit old for that.
Yeah. What's the young thing now? Is it like
Water, mate. Water in an early night.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
I'd do anything for a bit of water at an early night.
Oil in your mouth, coolant in your mouth, get some water in your mouth.
yes?
Anybody else?
Hydration is key.
One of you like a mic?
Do you want to whack it on me and I'll try and stay close to my best friend? Oh, that's a lot of.
That is a lot of mixed.
Where are you putting that?
We're gonna dispose of it properly. I've been putting it in the AdBlue tank.
Could you just take this for me, please?
Not right now. Can you split it over there?
Why not? It's just, I can't hold it. I'm going to drop
Put it on the floor.
Not here, we're about to pull over that.
Literally hundreds. Board.
Sorry, we're keeping you awake.
Come down a bit.
I think it'll be all right. I think
What's
it
the
just
worst
doesn't.
that
But it doesn't bode well, does it? When you look at that and you think.
Yeah.
But then, what is the engine? 400, 350 with a gearbox, maybe 400.
Like that, yeah.
Take the engine all out. Knock a little bit off. Okay, come on.
I just like their reaction.
Tell you what, I'm going home. That's me done.
I might have asked the same question, but.
What we've got to be careful of is got a vacuum pipe there. You disconnected the oil line, didn't you?
Yeah.
Down a bit.
No, that's it.
Wow.
Right.
Bit more height,
Hang on.
Got a week
That's it.
Yeah.
Right, hang on. That's it.
yeah?
Go on. Go on. Yeah.
Yes, guys, look at that.
Oh,
Happy?
What a day.
what a day.
Right, we're almost there, lads. I think we're probably going to come out now.
Right, we'll turn it
this
and
is
then bring
going-
it.
This is as high as this goes, by the way.
Yeah, no, we're going to bring it back, yeah?
You've got to stop doing this to me. I've missed both engines coming out.
I can't wait for the next photo of you standing in it.
I wasn't going to do that again.
Two engines in a day, Tim.
These dodgy mats, boys.
Tim, this engine was a lot harder.
This was a lot harder.
But you've done it in
Can someone
2
give me a
1/4
hand?
hours?
Tim,
Yeah?
Tim, come and give me a pull, because these dodgy mats, we're getting stuck on them.
Or you're just tired.
Well done, Tim.
I made the difference. Where are we going?
Just there will do.
No, I thought it was going to stay on the crane. Or we're not trusting it.
Oh no, it can stay on the crane. I'm all right with that. Has bent it a little bit, but I'm not worried about
Maybe
that.
we should like rest it on a pallet overnight.
We can put the pallet on this.
Put the pallet on these and lower it
lower
down
onto
to
it,
it.
All the parts, tidy up,
Yeah.
work out what we're doing with steering.
Then we know where we are.
Yeah, we know where we are.
Video-wise, no one knows what's going on in here.
We're having a meeting.
We're having
Team meeting.
Team
I'm editing this video.
And editing. Come on, basically figuring out what parts to get, right?
We have a parts list.
We have a parts list.
Driver's side drive shaft. Coilovers or suspension of some kind. Oil filter.
Yeah.
And... well,
Belt.
Well, aux belt slash aircon delete slash power steering delete. Yeah.
Something like that. So, shopping for parts.
Yeah, I don't think we actually need that much. We've got pretty much all of it
on a list. We just need to try and get all of it tomorrow.
As quickly as possible, and figure out if there are any upgrades or something, right?
Well, this is the thing. It becomes that seesaw effect. For the money that you can put a standard part on, how much is it going to cost to have an uprated part? And it's that seesaw. Like we're at the moment, we're saying it's £560 plus VAT for the suspension, or it's maybe a couple £100 for the standard stuff. Now, that's quite a bit of a jump for what we want to use it for. So we're not really wanting to spend the extra money because we don't need to spend that money. Whereas, obviously, when you've got delete kits and stuff, it will make our life a lot easier removing the aircon off the engine for when we try and put it back in the hole.
Yeah, well, we need to really. So we're going to go with the electric power steering that's on the 1.2. We're going to keep that because that seems to be a common conversion anyway for 182s.
Yeah.
And we're going to delete the aircon because the 1.2 isn't an original aircon car. So if we wanted to fit the aircon, which didn't work anyway on the 182, we'd have to take the dashboard out, change the whole heater box behind the dashboard.
We'll do that next time.
We'd have, it would be a mammoth task. And I don't think there's any point really. So we're going to delete the AC and the power steering, but keep the electric power steering.
Any other upgrade type things while we're at it?
So we're 50-50 on whether to do standard 182 suspension because you want to keep the 1.2 looking fairly stock high.
Yeah.
Okay,
If it's suddenly sat down on the ground, it's going to be like, obviously.
This is the problem. They will know that something's going on with it.
Yeah.
How can they know?
We want literally the dent in the bonnet. We want the normal looking car, and then when you put your foot down and the flames start coming out the back, everyone goes,
How can we
what's going on here?
That's basically what we want.
And say we want this tomorrow.
We're going to have to use it all.
And we, what else? Oh yeah, so
You mentioned the steering thing.
we don't know whether to do standard 182 suspension or put coilovers on it but wind them up a bit so it sits at a
To
fairly
try and
stock
give
height.
it that.
I kind of like the idea of coilovers. I think it'd be quite cool.
Yeah.
Should we ask Lando what he thinks?
The coilovers.
I mean, he won the last race, so he knows how to drive.
He does. He absolutely does. I quite like the idea of the coilovers, but it is £300 difference in price.
It's going to be my decision.
But it's going to be much better to drive with the coilovers.
Buy the coilovers.
Especially as you're keeping the standard size wheels on it.
Yes.
Tim,
So,
we're buying the coilovers.
You add to basket, and we'll see what the total comes out at, and we'll go from there.
I reckon the basket of that will probably be more than what you paid for the 1.2. How much did you pay for
It wasn't cheap, mate.
It was just over £1,000.
Yeah, it was like a good. It was in between £1,000 and 1,500.
it's going to be close, isn't it?
It will be close, yeah. You might
Great. didn't budget for that, boys.
It's already more because we spent £3,000 on an engine, essentially. It just came with a car.
This is an expensive conversion.
We've got some wheels to sell, we've got a body to sell, we've got an engine to sell,
Even those headlights.
we've got some headlights to sell.
You'll get money back on it, definitely.
Right.
We should set out a little trestle table and have a garage sale.
Gavins.
And we'll sell some lemonade as well.